Hello guys, so today we are going to automate the BP Travel website. So BP Travel website is nothing but where we have it is the website for the traveling site. Okay, so where we have to create a quote. So let me show you first how we do manually. So this is my BP Travel website. So here I have to pass the credentials, that is the admin and the password and login. So after that, to create a quote, I have to click on the create code. So here is the information. So I have to put all the information, and after that I will go to create a code. Okay, so let me show you the document first, so how it is working, a flow diagram. So this is our start. After that we are doing the manually open browser. So we will provide a username and password, then we'll click on the login. After login it will goes to the search page, so where we will click on the create code. After clicking on the create code it will go to the create code page. So we'll fill all the information and submit that information, and after submitting it will give a total amount and the code reference, so we have to display that thing. So this is nothing but the flow. So the first our sequence is nothing but open browser, fill username and password, and click on login. Okay, so let me show you how it is working in UiPath. So this is my UI path. So as you see, that is the topmost side. It is nothing but the ribbon panel. Okay. So whichever I am working, this is the activity panel. So where we can drag and drop the activities. So there are more than 520 activities are available. So here are my project. Here is the main file. Here are the snippets, and this is my design panel. And if you see at the right side, this is the property panel. At downside we will see an output. So before in XML, so we are going to create a new sequence. So we will take a new, on click on new, create a sequence, give a name that BP travel login page. So it will create a new sequence. So first thing what we do manually, that is nothing but the open browser. Okay, so for opening browser, there is an activity called as open browser activity. So we will go to activities, we will click search for the open browser activity. This is very user friendly. You can search directly with the name. So we'll take the open browser. So we'll take the open browser. So the main thing and important thing is in UiPath, wherever you want to give any string, so we have to pass it on the double quotes. So this is the main thing, and do not forget this thing. So I will take the URL, I will copy paste the URL here. This is my open browser. Okay, so let me show you how it is opening the browsers. So yeah, this is opening my BP travel website. So if I want to do the login automatic, means for example I'm putting the username and password will take the bot. So for that we have to open this page at the background. So I'm going to put here, I'm going to put here login and password. So as I told you, so for the type into activity is used for typing the value in the text field. Okay, let's see, for example we have to fill the username and the password. So we will take the type into activity. So this is my type into activity. As you see here, it is showing me the properties. Okay, so here you can give the time also, before and after time also, whichever text you want to place. So for indicating or for putting that particular field user ID, I will indicate on that particular field, that is the username. Okay, so here it is. So what is my username? That is admin. Okay, so same field for the password also, I will take the another one input. I will indicate that here password field. and my password is also admin. So I will give it in the double quotes because it is a string format. So don't forget to give a double quote. So after that, if you see here, we have to click on the login button. So for that, we have the click activity, which is used for the clicking. So we'll take the click. We will indicate on a screen. I will click here. So let me run the first login page, how it is working. So let's run. So yeah, so my first sequence is running. So as you see now we are in the search.html page. So from here we have to click on the create code. Okay, so for that we will create another sequence. Okay, that is the sequence number 2, which is known as to click on a create code. Okay, so we'll click on the new. We will take a sequence. We will give go to create code. Okay, so identify to the current browser, we will use the activity called as the attach browser activity. So I will take that activity because the bot have to identify on which page he has to work. So I will indicate that browser from here, and as I told you, for the click on the button we will take a click activity. So I will search for a click and I will take a create code. Okay, so let me check it is working or not. So yeah, it is working. So this is our create code. So here we have to fill all the information. Okay, so this is our third sequence. So we have to create another sequence to fill all the information. Okay, so for that there are the activities, that is attach browser. We have to do the item because it is a drop down list, type into and click. There are four activities we have to use into this page. So before that, let's start with a new sequence, that is the create code. So again I will take a attach browser activity because I want to find out this particular page. So I'll indicate here, that is the attached browser. So as you can see here, so this is the drop down list. Okay, so for that we have the activity called as select item. So we'll drag and drop this activity here. Okay, so same, we will go and we will find that particular match, that particular drop down list, and the magic is here. As you see here are all the options are present that tooks here. So I will choose the Manchester, UK Manchester. Okay, my first, and from here I have to go to Brussels, which is nothing but this second thing, that is 2. So again I will take a select item activity. Same process I will do. I will click on the 2, and here the options are available. I will take the Brussels. Okay, so the third sequence is nothing but the departing, means here we have to provide the date. So we have that date format, but for at the start we will use the simple activity. So we will take the type into activity, we will click, we will check. So here I have to give everything is in string format, is in double quotes. So I will put the date. The date should be after 7 days. So safe side I will put 19/06/2020. So here it is my date. So this is my one way ticket. So I will click on one way. After clicking on one way, you will see the returnal field should be the disabled field. We can't edit that field. Okay, so for that we have the checkbox activity also, but we will take the click activity here to click that box. Okay, so here again you have to check click you take the field correct or not with the validate function select editor. If it is right, then it is wrong. So again you have to indicate the element and take the element. If it is green, validating correctly, so no problem, it will work fine. So next, after clicking this, the field is disabled, so I have to take the adult and children field. So for that again I have to take the select item activity. I will click on the element browser. I will take, so here it will give me option 2 3. I will take 2. For the children also same I will do 2. I will save this. After that, here is the name, postcode, telephone and email. So these are the text fields. Okay, so for that we will directly use the type into activity. Take the type into, I will click here. The name should be in double quotes. Let me give you a name, John. Again I have to give a postcode. So there are the fixed postcode, so we will share with you after later. 6 cm. This is my postcode. So after that again I will take a type into activity. I will indicate on a browser, that is my telephone number. I will provide number. So again I will take a input, click on email.com, and for click the button we will click on the create code. So it will create my flow. So let's run this. So yes, it is working fine. So as you can see here, this is the now view code.html page, and here we will getting the code reference number and the total. So for that, reading that again we will take a new sequence, that is view code. Before that, to identify a page, I will take a attached browser. As you can see here, that is our fourth sequence. Here we will read the code reference and we will display in the message box. Okay, so for that, first we have to do the attach browser. I will attach a browser and I want to read this particular code reference. So for that code reference, we have the get text activities, which is basically used for the reading the values from the web page. So here we have to read the code reference and the reading total. So for that we will search the activity, that is the get text. So I will take that activities. So this value I have to read, so I will get that value. So this reading this value and displaying this value, so for that we have to store this value into some variable. So we will create a variable here. This is the output. So you can directly create a variable through Control K, or else you have the option here in the variable panel. You can create from here also. So I will click Control K and I will read that quote reference. So to display this message or display this reference number, I will take a message box which is used for displaying the any message, or we can say any string. So we have to pass that quote reference variable. So if you just write the q also, it will suggest our all the variables created, predefined variables also, and we created variables also. So I will click on the quote reference. So as I told you, we have to convert everything should be in string format. So I will do dot to string, because we are getting into the integer format and UiPath take this string. So for that we will convert that integer into string, that is the to string. Again I have to do the second value, which is the total. So I will again take a get text. I will click. Again I will take one message box. I will create a variable here, that is the total amount. I will display that variable here, total. It will give the variable name dot to string. I will save it and let's run. So yeah, it is displaying me, messaging me here, as you can see. So yes, so it is working fine. So these are my four different sequences, correct? As I told you, these are my four sequences: 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now what I have to do, so I will have to do all the flow into the single process. Okay, so for that we have to go to project. We have our main XML file. So here I will drop the sequences one by one. So our first page is nothing but the login page, so I will drag and drop directly. We are invoking the workflows. Second page is nothing but the create a quote. The third one is the create a quote, and the last one is the view quote. Okay, so before that let me close the browser and I will save my main and I will run the flow. So first it will open, it will login page, it will go to create, it will fill all the information which is we created in the create code file process. After submitting, it is reading the code references and total. So this is how our flow is. So thank you.